Hello everyone. First off, we are deeply apologizing for the delay of the new videos for the past months. I feel like it's been like 5 months now, I'm not sure, but I completely came up with something brand new for the future timeline of the House of Fox universe. So basically, I made some little changes about the lore. This time, instead of the plushies not just staying as toys, they are actually their own characters. So like, you can imagine them like that. They're like actual like either like beings like regular or really overpowered. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. That really like depends on you, like how you see these characters. But yeah, you get the point. With no further ado, we can finally begin. Also, a little side note: everything that's said and shown here are just all fiction. It's not real, so don't take it seriously. It's all just for entertainment and purpose. That's it. Now we can finally begin. A company by the name Wonderwork Inc. opened their very first and secret base. Ever since their main purpose and job was to find extraordinary life forms and experiment on them, so one day the humanity will learn about their existence. And at the end of the day, these discoveries will be awarded to each person who worked so hard to find these things. The employees of Wonderwork made a surprising discovery to a strange looking gate that takes the person to a brand new realm. The entire place was full of darkness, and unidentified elements taking the shape of rocks. The employees tried to pack the elements to take it to their base, but unfortunately they got under an unknown creature's attack. This continued till at least someone could take the element out of the realm, and one day a really lucky employee managed to take the element to Wonderwork headquarters, but as soon as they delivered the element, the employee shut their eyes down and never woke up again. So long story short, this journey costed their life. After this event, they decided to name that realm Enderworld. A really intelligent person by the name Professor Reginald is hired to be in charge of taking care of every experiment in case if things go crazy and unusual. But right after 2 days, they found another person by the name Dr. Zachary to help with taking care of the experiments alongside Professor Reginald. This is also the person who found out what the creature that took the lives of those ex-employees actually looks like. To keep it short, Dr. Zachary said that the creature was black colored, really tall and lanky. For one more detail, it had purple eyes. For some odd reason, they found Dr. Zachary stealing the rock elements from the base by secret, and it was Professor Reginald who found out that at first. So the two men had their argument and fight until Reginald accidentally pushed Zachary too hard to the point where he fell backwards and got stabbed from behind of his head by landing on the sharp rock element. After that, the rest of the employees found out about Zachary's death, but Reginald said that he can fix this. So just like the other life forms, they gave Dr. Zachary a brand new body and a new purpose. After Zachary woke up, he was inside a special area where they designed for the most dangerous life forms. Since Reginald was the one responsible with this, he had the most responsibility to take care of the new Dr. Zachary. Little he doesn't know, Zachary was way more furious than ever from now on. The new employees found a really strange life form coming out of the Enderworld, and unexpectedly they found the gate of the realm completely destroyed. They took the life form and took it to the base to put it on some tests. After the results, the company came to a conclusion to showcase this life form to everyone around the entire world. After all of these upcoming and unexpected events, Professor Reginald gets really uncomfortable, especially around Dr. Zachary. That's when one day he decides to grab an early version of a toy he stole from a really huge toy factory. Since he knows the dark past of the toy itself, he decides to recreate the red gas inside it and builds it into something bigger and more effective to many people at the same time. Keep in mind, he kept this as a secret from the entire company. This is the final moment of the entire Wonderwork Inc. even being a thing, because in this specific date, every creature they capture released free. Dr. Zachary found dead inside his own cell. Every employee is slowly dying by the odd life form they found. Professor Reginald releases the toy to stop the creature, and the entire building was under the effect of the gas. Heck, some people inside died because of it. But surprisingly, the amount of gas roaming around inside the creature's blood vessels and the entire body was enough to knock the beast down. It was the moment when Reginald finally stopped the madness and was able to escape the base. But that was until the toy he made came out and killed him without hesitation. After all of that, the toy drags the creature and goes to somewhere far away from this crazy facility. There was a fox who was taking the form of a ghost/phantom inside an afterlife realm separated from the real life, and he was so tired of not being able to do literally anything. Since he's not real, therefore he can't interact with anything, so he decides to escape from the realm he's stuck inside. But while he is trying his attempts to escape, he has to face the others who is trying to avoid him from leaving the place where he is supposed to stay. After so many obstacles and challenges, he finally did manage to leave the miserable Dead's realm, and with him leaving from there, he managed to gain himself an actual alive body as well, so he can feel real. After a very long journey, the toy finally found a house to stay. He locked the sleeping creature's body to somewhere where nobody can find. He met with new people there and actually made friends. However, that is obviously about to change with a brand new sudden coming from a strange group. One more info about them is they are brought all together by a really big and tall giant stranger. Wonder who that could be. A group by the name the Demons joined the house, and you can say they are not really welcomed because as soon as they dropped in the house, they just mess around with anyone on their way, trying to break down their peace, and the toy even fought them by itself. And at the end, the demons accepted the defeat, but since they are forcefully in need to stay, they understand they have no choice but to obey the rules. One day, the demons' leader Bendy is suddenly called by a stranger. He gives Bendy a really strange gadget for a really important mission to him and his gang. So after Bendy used that gadget, the population inside the house gotten smaller ever since. The only people who were still alive were only the toy, the gator, the stinger, and the Bolingo. Extra info, he is literally the first and oldest person to join the house. After these sudden disappears, the others felt so down, but they still kind of did their best to cheer up, let's say. The toy hears strange noises coming from the house and starts to search for the reason, and when he finds out where the noises are coming from, he goes inside and sees glowing purple eyes inside the darkness. After some throwing hand session, let's say, the toy managed to leave and he warned the others about that thing. He didn't bother to block the room he stays as he soon figured out that thing doesn't come out to sunlight or any bright areas. Alright, from now on, what you're about to see for the rest of the story is basically what's happening in the videos. The fox finally made his appearance inside the house. He's obviously confused and he meets up with the toy. He explains the situation to him and then he meets with the others who lives inside the same room with the toy. And by the way, I forgot to mention, do keep this in mind that the story Catnap tells Foxy in the first video is not canon anymore since I remade the whole lore now. So yeah, you can forget about it. The demons' leader Bendy notices the newcomer Foxy, and just as he was about to do something, he notices that the gadget/device he got from the stranger is gone missing. And when the fox notices him, he sends his men to search for the device. At the same time, he tries to distract Foxy so he won't know their secret. The fox and the gator finds out the strange giant roaming around, and we finally get to see the person that brought the characters together in this house looks like. And strangely, he looks so familiar to me. I don't know. The gator was having a peaceful day with counting his coin collection, but he kept messed up with it for some reason. This episode also introduced a newcomer after the fox, the cub. The giant stranger placed him into the room where the demons stay, so he had no choice but to live there. When he was exploring, he met Monty. Right after some things happened, he explored more to the point where he found an area where he's not supposed to go. So the toy warned them and they just walked away from it. The fox meets with a puppet came out of nowhere. They start to spend some day together, but the puppet starts to annoy the fox, so when it leaves, the fox gets lonely again. But that was until the toy came in and told him that there wasn't any frogs since back then, cause you know, what the puppet is a frog, so wonder how that'll turn out. And that's about it. The rest of the videos are just what they do on their basic day. I hope you like this brand new timeline video of the House of Fox with this, brand new lore. It's really unknown when I'll continue making plush videos, but don't worry, we'll be back with some good continuation of the House of Fox series, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you some other time. Bye!